beautiful people, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. If you are new here, what up? Today we're going to be talking about the Aftermath Mythics and what I think about them and what their spells do and what they are. I'm super excited for both of them just because they are so beautiful, like so beautiful. But I do prefer Kenarix. I'm going to put that out there. I'm not a hunter boy. I'm not a hunter fly, as Galileo calls them. That's not me. So if you're here looking for me to hype up the hunter, go watch somebody else, okay? Now, since Kenarix, and I am the Kenarix queen, just putting that out there. Since Kenarix is my favorite, I'm going to talk about her first. So the first spell that Kenarix has is Frontline Sacrifice. It is a passive. It is similar to the passive that was on Sepula, only this one is Apophet, and that that makes me so happy because Apophet was one of my favorite dragons. When I was growing and I got Apophet, I was the happiest little taco in the world. So having Apophet on Kenarix, just chef's kiss. Okay, so Summon Warrior that has 500% HP as health, deals 1.8% HP as damage, and then it has 75% increased rage, and it absorbs 50% of the damage. So first off the bat, it's a lot. it does a lot, and it is a passive spell. So you couple that with your auto battle and you're golden. Just kidding. Okay, so Opening Salvo. It is a white 1 rage spell with a 5-second cooldown. The runes do decrease that. You can get it down to 3.25 seconds or something like that. But it is basically a small death gaze in a little area. It does 100 times the attack power as damage. So you can kind of boom some problem towers with that. And then a 3.5 second cooldown if you use both the legendary and the mythic rune. That's pretty nice. Again, not that long in my opinion, so I think it's a good spell addition to the kit. Now, Barrage. It is a white 1 rage spell. You damage for 20% HP to a target tower, but it bounces off to another random tower for triple the damage. So you hit one, you get another one for free, basically. This is similar to what we see on Phasma with the chain bolt, but it is a little bit different. I think it is a beautiful spell. I like it. I like this spell on Phasma, so I'm going to like it on Kenarix too. Then we have Bulwark. This is a blue 1 rage spell with a 2-second cooldown. It is an invincible shield for 3 seconds, and when the shield expires, it leaves healing marks. You get 14% HP for each tower destroyed that is marked. Similar to what we've seen on, I would say, Quasar, where it doesn't give you rage back, but it does give you health with the health marks, and it does prevent you from getting hit and stuff like that. This cycles to Overlord's Assault. It is a white 1 rage spell with a 2-second cooldown. You fly slower. I want to really emphasize that because there was a mistype on the slides. There was a mistype on the information that we were given. It doesn't go faster like Kralos. It goes slower. And then you dodge all non-beam attacks just like Kralos for 7% HP as damage for 3 seconds. So that is similar to Quasar's Go Boom spell where you do 3 passes. You're not doing as much damage, but you are doing damage with all the other things that you have going on to do damage. I think this will be a really good sorcerer. I'm so excited for it. You just have so much damage output with it, and so many things to help negate damage coming into you. I am really excited for it, more excited than I've been for a mythic in so long. So everyone makes the joke that I'm the Quasar queen and the warrior queen, and as much as I adore Quasar, and I really do, I think I'm gonna like Kenarix more. I really do. I really think I will. So the runes, again, they decrease the Opening Salvo cooldown. You can get it down to 3.25% if you are cool enough to use the epic rune. I'm better than that. I don't use those. And then you get Sorcerer Attack. They said on stream that they did attack instead of HP because it already has so many defensive spells and capabilities of dodging things that they didn't want to do HP. They wanted to do attack. So I'm sure if you have been around a while, you have some Sorcerer HP runes that you can put on it. I would probably put Rage runes on it too, just to kind of keep yourself going, because there isn't really a huge way to get Rage back other than the passive little Apophet. So keep that in mind. I am so excited for it, so beyond excited. I am so ready to throw. It's kind of like a twist of fate, okay? So Everyone, if you've been following my channel, you know that like I loved Sepula, the second version of Sepula, but I had already chosen Calivore like a week before they announced that they were actually going to change Sepula, because they waited for like a little while. So I was like heartbroken that I could not have Sepula, and I named my Calivore not Sepula, and it is a dark dragon, and I will be stripping my Calivore for Kenarix, which is just like, it's so nice. I'm so excited to do it, honestly. Next we have Zhaokan. He is the mythic ice hunter. We have not had an ice hunter that is a mythic since Neptus. So it has been a long time coming, and I think that this guy is so beautiful for like a comeback dragon. He reminds me in looks of Nocturne, and then it's funny that he has like a kind of similar cloak. But we'll get into that in the spell set. So, Prison of Zul. This is a white 1 rage spell. You deal 12% HP as damage, and you freeze the towers for 4 seconds. I believe this is very similar to what Zul has as far as Zul's freeze. So that's kind of cool to see them like playing on the last season and like bringing it in and tying it into this season. And then we have Counter Strike, which is a 1 rage white 1.5 second cooldown. You have a 1 second cloak. When you uncloak, you gain all of your ammo back, and you increase your breath damage for 2.5 seconds. The runes can make this cooldown 0 seconds, so then you can keep cloaking, you keep getting your ammo back. It's a lot going on. Next we have Call of Freedom. It is a white 1 rage spell with a 1 second cooldown. You do 100 times attack power as damage, and you heal for 15%, as well as gain 0.5 rage. Then you cycle to Call of Justice, which is the same spell, but red, with a 3 second cooldown and 20% heal instead of 15. So it's basically like a double death gaze. So you can do a lot of damage really, really quickly, and you can get a whole bar of rage back just from like cycling those 2 spells. And then lastly, we have Unfailing Spirit. It is a passive. You have increased breath damage and rage regeneration. The breath damage increase is 100 over the base attack, and then the rage is 0.21 rage per second. So you're constantly getting rage back. You're constantly having that breath damage amp paired with the Counter-Strike breath damage that you get. Now, if you use the Counter-Strike cloak, make sure you let it uncloak on its own, or you do not get the benefits. You just cloak. So make sure that you let it go off, and then you get that breath damage amp, and then you get your ammo reload and stuff like that. The runes, like I said, they decrease the Counter-Strike cooldown. You can get it down with just the legendary and the mythic to 0 second cooldown. And then it has Hunter Attack, which is similar to like every Hunter ever, which also, in a twist of fate, if they say like Kenarix can't have HP runes because like it already has so many defensive spells, why can't Zhaokan's runes be HP because it has so many attack spells? That is unacceptable, PG. I need to talk to Nines. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some insight onto the dragons. Honestly, if I could pull off double mythics this season, I may get them. But I have heard from some people that I know that, fly them ahead of time, that Zhaokan is pretty difficult to master. So I think I'll probably just stick with Kenarix and then save the rest of my resources for next season in the fall, because fall is usually my favorite season. But I don't know. I don't know if fall can top this, because Kenarix is like so beautiful. I love her. I don't even have her, and I've never flown her, and I might hate her, but I'm still gonna get it. Okay, when we first saw the dragons, the first thing I said is, I don't care what the spells are, I'm getting it. And that is why Galileo made me the Kenarix queen. So have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.